today.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On first down, Fields.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Fields.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Drake Jackson.
Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 12 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And he slings one that's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Drake Jackson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stuckey. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. It's a gain of 34. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Phillips.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Moody good with the extra point.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Fields now to throw.
The left side completion to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Now Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Stuckey. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A final shot before the break. Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep it. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And powering through at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
To throw on 2nd down, Stuckey. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stuckey. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to put.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Stuckey. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard
15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be... for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Back to throw. Fields work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Fields. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Purdy looking to throw. That is caught.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Launching one for Henderson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers,